Good afternoon from Tampa, ladies and gentlemen, as James Winston and the revitalized Tampa Bay Buccaneers under Coach Dirk Cotter take on Houston Texans head coach Bill O'Brien. You thought Denver and Dallas was entertaining on Friday night? Man, this slate of games are going to kickstart several weeks of thrillers. Houston Texans, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, coming up next. This is actually a Madden 2007 tournament match that unfortunately wasn't able to be taped because, technical issues, but Tampa won. By the way, you will get occasional periodic score updates from around the slate of games here during the week. So the Colts and Saints have kicked off just a few moments ago over in New Orleans on Fox. And the Bills and Vikings are slated to kick off 30 minutes from now.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
As we are live from a wet Raymond James Stadium, and out come the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's a wet one, folks. In the middle of torrential rains here in Florida, it's going to be fun trying to get grip or some traction, some type in this wet turf. DeAndre Hopkins, the new receiver that Houston picked back in 2013. Quarterback Brock Osweiler looking on. Gruden, actually, I saw Gruden in attendance. As we go to the field for the kickoff, Buccaneers have elected to receive. So this means we're going to see the young kid, James Winston, on the field here very shortly. Obviously, you can see things are a bit different. Tampa usually wears their whites in early season because they want the other team to be hot. It is not a common practice as Shepard is going to take it out to the 33. That's one of the things Texans need to work on is special teams. As out comes James Winston. Famous Jameis, everyone. Hopefully his turnover bakery is not going to be in full swing today. As James Winston lines up with a man in the back, hands it to Doug Martin, who gets a huge burst of speed for 8 yards. As we look at your offensive line, sponsored by Snickers. Mike Evans, Vincent Jackson are two particular weapons we like to highlight today. Here in Tampa.
Starting lineups brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
As Winston drops the new play action pass, fires it to Sefrain Jenkins, the new Patriot tight end for the first down. And when you talk about Texan defense, you think of folks like J.J. Watt. This dude is absolutely monstrous. And go anywhere, he'll make you pay. As Doug Martin gets the first down. Everyone knew it was coming, but they still found a way to pick up the first down. Right here. So first down 10 from the Tampa 43.
Getting set on first down. Shotgun formation.
As he launches it, incomplete. A lot of draft prospects, a lot of armchair quarterbacks really are kind of seeing similar parallels to Raiders' overall pick, Jamarcus Russell. And Chargers first-round pick Ryan Leaf in terms of busts. Some people think he's a blessing. Other people think he's not that good. Winston gets hammered way behind the line of scrimmage. Never saw him coming.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense.
Wow. It's a hit. So 3rd down 17 here for James Winston and the Bucs. Winston drops, fires, and it's caught. Excellent catch. Wow. Dirk Cotter's getting a kick out of that.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Takes it out of the I formation.
Is Martin. Didn't go anywhere.
Down he goes immediately.
So 2nd down and 10 from the Houston 27.
Hand off, Doug Martin. And he is
Right here.
tackled. Hardly anything there.
So 3rd down and 10. So here you go. Winston launches, incomplete. So we're going to go for the field goal try here. So Buccaneers are going to get 3. Lennon is the place kicker, and it is short. Enter Brock Osweiler, the potential Peyton Manning protege that was released in March of 2016 and was picked up by the Houston Texans.
As a big-time basketball player coming out of high school, but it's the reasons why that I focus in footwork. His size, having those feet, the ability to move around, slide in the pocket, throw on the run, that's helped make him one of the top quarterbacks in the league. The way they're moving the ball on offense,
so
somewhere, Coach Hank Stram
first down and 10 for Houston. As there was an 11-yard gain on the play. First and 10. Lamar Miller going to put his head down for a gain of 5.
Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver. And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned.
So they're at midfield.
His numbers suggest that we should do so. 2nd down and 5. Got a big tight end shifting around.
But by the way, update here, the Colts have just scored a touchdown over in New Orleans. As Fiedorowicz, the fullback, does not, or one of his receivers gets the first down. And there you see the Buccaneers defense.
I don't try nobody, grip the trigger, nobody.
Here, so we're gonna.
And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. Here's the give. And up the middle he goes with a football.
And looks like the Texans get the first down.
When you step
So-
on first downs, you feel like you're in control of the game. In a sense, the offense is now imposing its will against the defense.
Already.
All right, so yeah, on that front, as the first quarter is ended, it is a scoreless draw here in Tampa right now. It is 0-all. We haven't had any points here. I mean, if you remember, last time there was a wet game like this in Florida, it was a 2007 Monday Night Football game, especially one that was like this wet. It was a Monday Night Football game. It was between Pittsburgh and Miami.
Welcome back, everybody. An offensive struggle, a defensive feast. That's what we've had to this point.
And the only points were a Pittsburgh field goal. It was wet. I mean, you'd kick the ball and it would get stuck in the ground like a tee. So,
And on first down.
first down and 10 from the Tampa 40.
Handoff to
Miller, left side, right side,
Finally brought down, but not before
9
a
yards.
really good game.
So,
Second
Second and
short
one.
here, less than a yard. And the give.
and Lamar Miller gets knocked back.
David with the stop.
Let's see if they're on that front.
The handoff to the back.
Lamar Miller gets pushed back again, 4th and 2.
To fourth down. Unable to get to the end zone.
So this means we're going to see Tampa here. So, sorry, Houston will be going for the field goal. Whedon is the place kicker, and it is also no good.
That's just one. He could not convert on the field goal attempt.
No kicker will ever say a miss is a good one. But when you leave it short,
Got one rolled up in my lip.
of course, if you don't get it to the cup, it's got no chance of going in.
And on first down.
If in my left, see on my mind tighter than the head. Then I push in my lungs, got ganja in my sweat glands.
And it's complete.
And Mike Evans
Defense makes the
gets the
stop.
first down here.
Brett, as we know, the only score that counts is the one up on the board. Which team is winning? But between receivers and defensive backs, receivers and any defender, they keep a private scoreboard. How many times did you break a tackle, and how many times did they tackle you cleanly?
The defense here in a dime look.
So, Texans in a dime package. Obviously, J.J. Watt is what they fear. Winston's going to launch it, and it is almost picked off.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football, complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
That could have been huge for Houston to make that up.
Seems like your heart stops working the minute they close the curtain. You take off your mask and take off your costume.
Second and 10.
Second down and 10 from the Houston 49. Doug Martin out of the weak eye gets about 4 yards. They're bouncing through, running people over.
Seems like every day's the same, and I'm left to discover on my own.
And that is good down to 6. Winston drops back, checks it to Sims, and doesn't get to the first. So we are currently tied at 0-all. So over on Fox, you're going to catch our game of the week. Joe and Troy will be out at Lambeau Field to cover the Packers and Chargers. Here at 2:30, they'll be starting that right now. Back here in Tampa, Gus Johnson, Randy Cross covering this game. We've just hit the 2-minute warning right now. By the way, after this, in certain CBS markets, we will take you out to Los Angeles for the Steelers and Rams at 5 o'clock Eastern. Jim Nance and Phil Simms will call that one, as Houston back here, we just hit a 6-yard gain. Osweiler to number 18. So, second down and 4. Drops back. And Osweiler drops it. Alexander picks it up. Oh, that got the Tampa faithful jizzed up. Watch this. Just got tripped. He didn't even pay attention to that ball. Osweiler didn't even see that ball. So he gets tripped up. And the booth is going to review it. No challenges in the final 2 minutes of each half. Bill O'Brien and Dirk Cotter. As you see, Osweiler was down on contact and the ball just squeezed out. Watch this. Comes out as soon as his elbow touched the ground. That's when the ball came out. So Houston got the ball back. Tampa's coach is breaking clipboards on the sideline as we speak.
Now they have to flip back and start over. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
So we're at 2. Tampa is called a timeout. 3rd down and 12. They're still talking things over here on defense. By the way, the Saints have responded with a touchdown of their own, and Terry Bridgewater's debut with the Vikings is not going well currently. It is currently 14-0 out at US Bank Stadium right now. As Blue goes right up the gut, does not get the first.
So the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And the defense snipped out the run on 3rd down, and
means they're going to punt it here.
Take the field after this punt.
Shane Leckler is going to punt. He is the longtime punter of the Raiders as it's dropped. And the Texans pick it up. nobody can seem to get any control or any ability to handle the ball because it's so wet. Now we've had how many turnovers now? This is a second. And Dirk Cotter is probably secretly wishing he can tear that play sheet right now.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
As Osweiler goes in the pass, launches. Oh, almost picked. See right here, tries going, goes up, looks like he was trying to get the pick. Couldn't tell if was that Shorts or DeAndre Hopkins that he was trying to throw to.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Shotgun snap.
Osweiler, back, and he gets hit.
And that is the second time in this game he's been brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down and 13.
And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with.
Third down and 13 right here. So it's like they're going to have to go for it. I mean, they're near the red zone. I mean, they could settle for a field goal if they want. The question is, can they get the ball going into this rain? And Osweiler sailed that right over DeAndre Hopkins.
I like their aggressiveness, just unable to come down with it downfield.
So
unable to convert through the air, so now they will
4th and 13. And that punt is going to be a touchback this time. Nobody has scored so far in this game. Like, if I wanted to watch dudes score, I'd go to a ball. I would fail at scoring. I would talk to a bunch of women at prom. Doug Martin gets the first. And they're going no huddle. Winston drops back. Fires the end zone. Oh, boy. Almost picked off by... Couldn't tell who that was.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So that happened.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun. Goes
Winston,
right
Sefrain Jenkins, gain of 3.
after just a few yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Shotgun formation. Left side throw.
And back to Sefrain Jenkins, gets the first. And they call their last timeout.
So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
So you see J.J. Watt, the Beast, on the sidelines.
And on first down.
As Stocker to the left. Martin runs into the stone wall that is the Texans defense. And you'd probably guess who hit him. J.J. Watt. 4 seconds. Last play of the half. Launches it. Incomplete. By the way, the half is over. The Bills scored again over Bills and Vikings over on Fox.
Defensive battles, what we've seen, and we'll find out if the second half has anything different in store after this timeout.
Right here is James Winston. Launches it to Murphy for a crazy catch, the 30-yard line. Winston is going to connect with his man on this one. Jameis Winston is going to connect with Mike Evans on this one.
And before the second half gets underway, here are the numbers from the first half.
Third quarter has started, so we're going to see the Texans offense back onto the field, and the rain is coming down pretty consistently all day. As Demps will be returning this one. He gets hit at the 26.
And on first down.
Osweiler, Miller, and that is gain of 3.
Big time points to the defense. They just swarmed, made the tackle, they get to go back to the huddle feeling awfully good about themselves.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Hand off to
Lamar Miller to the left side, spin move.
So the tackle is made.
First down.
He's beyond the first down marker. Good run there. That will get the offensive first down.
Terrific vision. Saw the cut, dove for the hole, and got the
So Lamar Miller gets tripped up there. So 40-yard line right now. Osweiler drops back. Tries to launch to DeAndre Hopkins. Who else but Hopkins, boys? You see Brock Osweiler's stats. 60% completion rate. Nobody has scored at all.
When you're in zone defense, you have to know where your holes are and find where to adjust when the offense.
I don't see how you can hate from outside of the club. You can't even get in. Leg out. Yes, yeah. It's your boy Chingy once again. Representing that STL, you know.
So they're at the 47 of Tampa.
And on first down.
332, Osweiler to Lamar Miller, who is going to get 2nd and inches here. Rain so far is not let up today here in Tampa. By the way, later tonight on Sunday Night Football, you can catch the New York Giants and New England Patriots right now at 8:30 on NBC. And Monday Night Football, you can catch the Bengals and Seahawks tomorrow at 9 Eastern.
3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Snap comes back out of shotgun.
So Osweiler drops back, launches it to Shorts for a huge gain of about
For all you young quarterbacks out there, zone coverage was
20.
right on that play. They immediately found the right
20
routes
yards
to run
day.
in order to defeat it.
So Texans and Buccaneers, they both, whenever they've tried to get into enemy territory today, they've fallen short. Osweiler tries to hustle. Erratic. What a terrible throw. 2nd and 10.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
2nd down and 10.
Osweiler, the blue, who gets to about the 20.
Brandon, it appears that this offense is just trying to get into a groove by establishing their running game. Small gains as they try to accumulate the yardage that they hope will pay off throughout the game.
Third down and 5. They could get close right here.
5 yards to go. Shotgun formation. Throws to his right. Incomplete.
So 4th and 5. We're going to bring the field goal unit out onto the field.
So the offense unable to get 6 here. They'll go for the field goal.
See if they can try to get it right here. Whedon up. This time it doesn't go through again. What is going on? Wow. That is the 3rd missed kick today.
Getting set on 1st down. High formation look this time. And a really nice game.
These are not the runs that you worry about early in the game. These are runs that you're establishing now for later in the game, trying to wear a defense down and create holes that you'll expect.
So that was big. 4-yard gain by Tampa. As we look at rushing yards, those game trends.
Picking up the first here on 2nd down. Right side throw, and the ball drops down to the turf. Back tip to the defense there. They were draped all over.
So incomplete there.
Now, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. The snap from the gun.
Winston. Dye Jr. gets a gain of 1. Caught it out of the air, though.
Plenty of credit to the defense for not giving up the first down, but offensive coaches will tell their receivers, you've got to know where the sticks are. Run your routes deep enough in order for us to pick that up.
And the return man getting set, the punter getting set after they hit the pass, but a little short of the first down marker.
So they're going to punt it. This means, and it's missed. Get on it, guys.
There's
Mumphrey picks it up and dies at the 38.
And on first down.
First down and 10 from the Houston 38. Osweiler to Miller, who runs into a stone wall.
And the stop made by Ayers.
Come on. Third quarter is ended. Still no points. Why?
Slide on the pimp gang with my pinky ring.
Game tied 0-all. Remember last tournament, Pittsburgh and Seattle was tied 0-0 for a long time. Of course, Seattle was the one that shut out Pittsburgh. As final quarter is hit, this is a great opportunity for one of these teams to at least score to prevent any form of overtime. I mean, anything can happen in this game.
Now it's 2nd and 7. The snap from the gun.
And he dropped it, 3rd and 7.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, hold into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
As 3rd down and 7.
Yards remain now on 3rd down. The tight end changing his position. Shotgun snap here.
Osweiler drops back. Gets hit as he throws. Catches it. 1st down, Texas.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
So, there's the update there. So, 1st and 10 from the 45.
And on 1st down.
Osweiler, handoff, tripped up immediately.
And he's hit right away.
So, 2nd down and 10. Nobody's moved yet.
2nd down and 10.
Osweiler, play fake. Go.
And the pass does not hit his
Incomplete.
target. It falls incomplete. Offense trying to avoid
3rd and
stalling.
10. And Osweiler takes a snap to short and incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So it means Texans are going to punt it here.
Taken down just shy of the 1st down marker.
It's never easy as a punt returner. Sometimes you have to make those really quick decisions. On that play, it was just well covered.
And on 1st down.
1st down, Winston to Martin.
And he's going to take this one
Right up the gut.
Not much daylight there. Whatever was there, snuffed out quickly.
Winston trying to negotiate with his guys in the next play. And by the way, it's a barn burner down in the Big Easy right now between the Colts and Saints. They're tied 10-all as Winston gets drilled.
protection just broke down. You got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive
Wow.
lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. Third down, still 14 yards left. Catches the snap out of the gun.
Is third down and 14, throws to the invisible man. Here, incomplete.
The defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense. The defense holds serve there on the incompletion, and now the special teams unit out for the punt.
Anger puts it up. And it's going to be picked up by Mumphrey.
And he's hit
And he's hit the 47.
By the punting team, able to stop it after a very short game. And at this stage of the game, every play is magnified here as we
Here we go. Osweiler to Miller, who runs into the stone wall again. Loss of 1.
Hitting the home stretch here in a great game.
2:30 left in the game. Miller. Stiff arm, wrestled, slam, gain of 3.
Really nice setup by the runner. Actually got the defender off balance, and then he fires out a stiff arm to allow him to pick up additional yardage.
So, third down and 8. Getting close to the 2-minute warning right here.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. And here we are now at the 2-minute warning. Charles and I will be back in just a moment.
Back here in a few moments. Just got word that the Colts came through big on a defensive play in New Orleans to get the ball back with about 2:55 left. So
Tough spot for the offense.
it'll be tough for the Saints secondary to come back from that. Third and 8. Osweiler drops back. Throws. Shorts. 4th and 5. They're going to have to go for it right here. 3 is nothing. 6 or nothing.
The defense gives you, even if it doesn't result in that. And now a punting situation after they
Oh, they're going to punt it?
pass.
That's
But a
odd.
little shy of the line to gain.
Trap him deep, I guess.
Fair catch.
And they call the fair catch to 14.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation.
Winston launches. Incomplete.
Launched that time by the quarterback, one he probably wishes he had back.
You think?
He had his man open downfield, but overthrew it. This quarterback has a tremendously strong arm. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the
2nd and
snap
10.
out of the
Winston
gun.
drops. Jackson caught. 1st down.
And the offense moving quickly
It's
to
a
the
Jackson
line.
with the
From
catch.
gun.
Winston fires. Evans catches it right over midfield at the 43. They say Winston's one of the more controversial quarterbacks in the league. He's coming through. However, there's laundry down. Jackson catches. 1st down. See what the flag is for. And that just made life even easier for Tampa.
And that'll cost him 5 yards.
The 32-yard line.
1st and 10. Snap comes back out of the shotgun formation.
Winston. Deep. Picked off. Kareem Jackson just picked that off. He's in at the 1.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it's just a great play by
You were saying.
They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
That's Tampa's second turnover. Technically third, but they overturned the Osweiler fumble. Osweiler to Lamar Miller up the gut. Down at the 7.
And typically the defenders are the ones that dish out the punishment. On this one,
Just the longest game of all time.
with a perfectly legal.
By the way, Houston just called a timeout.
Oh yes, it's still in the game.
So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action.
They're down to 7, 2nd and 4. They're going to have to start throwing that ball. Running's not going to work. Launch that ball. Down to 7.
So just about a minute to go here. Tie ball game.
As fans, we love
Osweiler throws. Fedorowicz. 3rd and 3. We got 2 timeouts.
Go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Gurewitz had that catch. First down, Houston. Sorry, not first down. I'm tired. I'm doing this freaking 12 this morning.
Back deep in their own territory.
Osweiler to Miller, who
He's got some yards.
does not get the first.
The unit is going to take a timeout here and get together to discuss some things.
So Tampa took a timeout. Back in the game. And punt it here. Butler is going to put it up. Humphreys will take it out at the 34. Gives Tampa a really short field to work with. By the way, the New Orleans and Indy game, the Colts are going 1-0 right now after that 17-10 pick. They've essentially sealed the game for Drew Brees and the Saints.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what
For
you just can't shake anyone free.
Brees to try to do anything.
They took away every passing alley,
41 seconds, 2 timeouts.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Winston drops back, fires to the Hail Mary. Nearly picked off.
nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Well, the rain's starting to let up a little bit here in Tampa right now. But the field is an absolute mud pit, as you obviously see on the player jerseys.
10 yards to go on third. Shotgun formation.
Winston drops, fires, caught! 17-yard line, first down Tampa.
So they're able to connect and beat the man coverage. Nice job between the two of them. One getting downfield, the other one delivering. Some bigger bodies now. They're going with a jumbo set.
First down 10 to 17. Martin sheds a tackle, gets tripped for a loss of 1 by Kareem Jackson.
So we're back in the offense.
28 seconds left.
The call of that timeout.
.28 seconds. Unclear if they're going to try the field goal try here, see if they can put some semblance of points on the board. I mean, it is an absolute mess. It's kind of hard for them to even make anything because of the heavy winds and the storm. Is Martin picks up 7 yards.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're thinking of good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too. So the field goal team on for a very short time.
As they're going to try a chip shot. As timeout is called.
And we're back, so the defense got a bit of a blow, and now Redding's here for the next play.
Seven seconds left.
He won't need any more than a pitching wedge from this distance.
And it's going to be a chip shot in right here. Lennon up. And this one is through. Finally. Roberto Aguayo coming through clutch.
Teed up and ready to go.
What a move. They're going to try the squib kick. Time for Griffin to run it back. He's out to 50. And the penalty. Looks like, not sure if this will end the game here. The tight end. So that's going to call it here from Houston, it looks like, here Tampa, it looks like. Out of the way, if you are in the Pittsburgh or LA markets, we will take you over to LA right now for the LA Pittsburgh game between the Rams and Steelers at the Memorial Coliseum out in California. On CBS, Jim Nantz and Phil Simms will call that game. And how about it, man? Robert Ayers is the player of the game today. Buccaneers go 1-0. Houston goes 0-1. As amazingly the Buccaneers pulled through clutch.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Final score from Tampa today. Tampa 3, Houston 0.